Yeah.
I know that most things in the world are not what they seem. It's always a 180-degree rule. You know, if someone's telling you you're doing something wrong, usually it's because there's something about them they don't want to look at. This person is full of hatred and vitriol and anger, and she's turning it on everyone else, everyone who's doing the diet, instead of turning it on herself, because she's really probably mad at herself. She probably stuffed the diet up because she didn't stick to it, or she didn't stabilize properly, or she went back to all her old habits of eating sugar and crap afterwards and put the weight back on. Or maybe she was very toxic before she started it and ended up malnourished. I don't know because I don't know her. All I know is when someone puts this much anger and hatred out into the collective energy field, there's something going on there. Because for someone to invest the time to go and write emails to every HCG person they can find and go and put hate mail on everyone's comments on their videos on YouTube, that person is highly invested in their anger. That person's identity is wrapped up in their victimhood. This person is choosing to identify herself as a HCG victim, and she's choosing to identify her friends, the friends who all put weight on when they did HCG, as victims. She's coming to us from victim consciousness, angry victim consciousness. I personally find it very hard to take seriously anybody who's projecting their anger outwards from victim consciousness. But at the same time, I know that receiving mail like that can be very upsetting, especially if we're not fully in our center yet and we're not fully 100% certain and believing in ourselves yet. And even I, who am very in my center, had a little moment of wobble. My energy field went like this. Oh, this person doesn't like me. She thinks I'm doing the wrong thing. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Maybe I shouldn't do this diet. Maybe it's dangerous. And I started to doubt myself for about 30 seconds. And then I went, hang on a sec. Who is this person? What is going on here? Is this a front for the food industry? Or is this someone who's in victim consciousness, who's projecting their anger onto the outside world instead of looking at their own issues with themselves? And I feel it's probably the latter. But it may well be a plant from the food industry. Who knows? They're clever guys. The bottom line is, in order for any transformational process to be successful, your energy field needs to be clean. You need to be at maximum self-belief. That's why I've been making videos about visualization techniques, self-love techniques, gratitude techniques. Because you need to keep your vibrational field high. If someone comes along who is negative, let's say you tell one of your friends that you're doing HCG and they go, oh, I don't know, that sounds a bit weird, I'm eating 500 calories. I don't think that could be good for you. Now, they've read nothing about it, they don't know anything about the hormone, but they're negative. That negativity is going to infect your energy field. It's like a virus. I have made a personal choice not to tell any of my friends what I'm doing because I don't want their doubt. I don't need their negative energy. They have no idea what they're talking about. No one in Australia has even heard of HCG, so they can't possibly be informed. I only know about it because I was living in Hawaii, in America. I'm going to tell them down the track, maybe 6 months from now, and I've kept the weight off. Then I'll explain to them exactly what I did. I'll show them the vlogs, I'll show them the websites, and they can educate themselves and make their own choice. But my decision is to keep my energy field at a high vibration and pure. So you can choose who you tell. But in terms of these HCG haters who are coming to you uninvited and sending you hate mail or putting yucky comments on your vlog, just know that they are infecting your energy field. So I suggest deleting their emails and blocking them from your YouTube channel, blocking them from your Facebook, and blocking them from your MyFitnessPal. And if you're on any other system like that, block them because you don't need it. You don't need the virus in your energy field. Just get rid of it. So now what I want to do is show you how to block someone. If you're at the point where you're receiving any kind of hate mail or skeptical mail from one of these people out there who's got an agenda or who's got a bone to pick, and it's compromising your confidence and your self-belief and infecting your energy field with a negative virus, I'm going to show you how to block them on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on MyFitnessPal. If there's any other platforms you're using, I don't know any other ones, but I'll show you right now how to block them. And if that's your choice and that feels right for you, I highly encourage you to do that. Okay guys, so we're on my Happy Conscious Gal YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go to the video manager
and if you go to the video manager on your channel, you can see all the people who've commented on your vlogs. So I'm going to pick this one, which is my second last one I did, because I know this HCG hater has put some comments on there. You see when I mouse over this, it says all comments. Here you're going to see all comments, even ones that have been identified as spam or maybe aren't showing up. So you see here, this person has written all this stuff that YouTube has flagged as spam. Her name's Rachel Snow. The only reason people lose weight is you're only allowed to eat 500 calories, it does nothing, blah, 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 snake oil. Here she writes, you're going to be starving, it's a fraud. She writes the same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. Now it's obviously complete crap. So you can down-click the arrow and you can go block user. They're now blocked. User is now blocked. You can also go, click this and press remove. Very satisfying. Press remove. Press remove. Press remove. Oh, this is so satisfying, pressing remove. And the last one is pressing remove. I'm not going to remove anyone else because they're all beautiful people who've left beautiful comments. So she's now blocked as a user. She cannot contact me again. If she changes her name and tries to contact me again, then I will block her again. And now I'm going to go to my fitness pal. Going to go to my messages because this person wrote me a message. Okay, so here we go. I'm on my inbox of my fitness pal. So this is the person, Health Gal. She's got a different name here, but I'm assuming it's the same person. It harms people, blah, blah, blah. It's almost exact same wording that she put on my YouTube thing, but she's got a different name here, yeah? Health Gal, as opposed to Rachel Snow. So you can click up here, you see? Block user. And you press block user, and she is now blocked. If you ever wanted to unblock her, you can just click unblock, but I suggest keeping her blocked. So then we'll go to Facebook. I don't think she's contacted me on Facebook, but let's see. Don't seem to have any messages from her here, so she hasn't found me on Facebook. Excellent. So let's say, I'm just going to pick any old person. Let's go to one of my friends and let's just pretend that they're a HCG hater. I don't know who they are. They're just some nice HCG friend of mine. So if you want to block them, you go over here. You see this little settings button, and you can go report block. And you click that and you block them. Now, I'm not going to block this person because she's some lovely, nice person. I'm just using her as an example. So now let's go to Twitter. Here you go to people following you. I've only got 10 followers because I've only just started using Twitter. Here's the people following me. Let's say one of these is a mean HCG hater. You just click on them. You click on this little button here on the right.
And click block.
I hope that this tutorial has been helpful for you so you can know how to keep your channel, your Facebook page, your Twitter feed and your MyFitnessPal page nice and positive and high vibration. But if you have any questions, please leave me some comments in the comment section of this video and I'll definitely reply to you and help you as best as I can.
Don't even engage with them. I found myself writing a long email back to her saying, I'm doing this under the supervision of my doctor and she's checking my vital statistics every 2 weeks, which is true. And she's found that I'm in incredible health at the moment and the HCG hasn't had any effect on it. In fact, it's increased my muscle because I'm eating more fish than usual. Now, I found myself writing that to her and getting defensive, and then I went, hang on a sec, I'm feeding this energy drain by connecting with her and responding to her. I'm not even going to dignify her projections with a response. So I highly recommend to you, do not engage with these people. Just delete them and block them. Don't feed the energy. Don't feed the virus. Don't feed their victim consciousness. Don't feed their anger, because it's about them. All you need to be responsible for is you, and for you to get the most out of this protocol, you need to believe in it 100%. And if anything that's going to shake you up even for 5 seconds, you don't need it, get rid of it. Keep your energy field pure, keep your energy field high, keep your self-belief high. Keep watching vlogs of people who are successful in this diet. Watch the vlogs of the people who are keeping the weight off. Don't watch the vlogs of people who have failed because they've gone back to their old lifestyles. Why do you need to watch that? Keep putting positive reinforcement into your system. It's perfectly fine to support people who are struggling on this diet. They need our support. If you're doing well with it, by all means, give encouragement and support to people who are struggling. But if they start to drag you down, or they start to go into victim consciousness, or tell you that it's not working, or start to shake your belief in this, then you need to cut off from that person, or at least stop investing energy into communicating with them. Because the bottom line, most important thing is that you believe in what you're doing. Because when it comes down to it, everything on this planet is a placebo, in the sense that everything comes down to self-belief. Cancer cures, health regimes, everything we do comes down to our self-belief. If you believe in this protocol, it works. If you don't believe in it, it doesn't. That's how this universe works. Now, there's plenty of reasons to believe in this protocol, because many, many people have done it successfully. Dr. Simmons was a genius. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. There's lots of books been written about that explain how it works. And when you do it, you feel that it works, and you feel healthy, and you have energy. So there's all that proof there to help you believe in it. But the bottom line is, all belief is a choice, and you can choose what you believe. But make sure that the things you put in your energy field, the things you watch, the things you read, the things you hear, are things that reinforce your belief that you're choosing, because that's the way to make this diet successful. And delete or block anyone who tries to undermine your belief. Because the bottom line is, in this world, in this current world where there's so much misinformation by corporate interests and by governments and by interest groups, you have to learn to trust your own inner guidance on things. You have to check in with yourself while you're on this protocol and say, do I believe this is helping me? Do I feel healthy on this? You have to trust your own body, your own gut, your own heart, your own instincts. You are the greatest authority for what's right for you. If somebody tells you this diet is not good or it doesn't suit you, you check into yourself and ask, hang on, I'm feeling really good on this. This is working for me. This is working for me. And that's my observation from my own inner guidance. Doctors can tell us stuff, experts can tell us stuff, book authors can tell us stuff, I can tell you stuff, others out there who've done the diet can tell you stuff, HCG-Haters can tell you stuff, doubters and skeptics can tell you stuff. But when it comes down to it, the only person's opinion who counts is yours. And your only way of really getting to your real opinion is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, sit somewhere quietly and feel into your heart and your gut and your body and ask, is this diet right for me? And if you get a yes, then pour yourself into it 100%, follow it strictly, use it as a chance to shift your emotional eating habits, shift your understanding about nutrition, change the way you eat, cure yourself of your sugar addictions. And if you check in deeply and you get this diet is not right for me, then don't do it. No matter what your head says or anyone else says, if your heart says it's not right for you, don't do it. There'll be something else out there that is right for you. And that's the biggest thing that I want to share in this video. Do not let others influence you, whether they're authority figures or haters. Let your own inner guidance influence you, because you are the person who knows the best for you. And that's why I know with full conviction that this diet is wonderful for me. I'm slimming down, I'm feeling high energy, I feel good, my body's responding really, really effortlessly, I don't feel tired, and on every possible level of my being, I know that this is the right move for me to have made, and I'm very, very grateful and happy that I did it. And that's how I know it's right for me. So anyway, I know this has been a really hardcore, full-on, serious vlog, especially compared to all the funny ones I usually make. And if you haven't seen any of my funny videos, go back. There's lots of ones of me dancing around in costumes and being totally hilarious and silly. But sometimes I need to speak the real hard truth, and I really felt it today very passionately, that this needed to be spoken about and addressed before it gets out of hand, particularly for those of you who are newbies, who are thinking about maybe doing this diet. Don't let scaremongers put you off. Do your research. The only person you can trust is yourself, and you have two tools. One is your intellect, your ability to do research, to watch vlogs, to read, to use your head. But the much bigger tool you have is your intuition, your inner guidance, your gut, your heart, your body. They will tell you what's right for you. So just listen to those. Thank you so much for watching these vlogs and for supporting me on my journey, and I'm so happy to be able to support all of you in any way I can. Go and shake all this off and do something fun to cheer yourself up. Look in the mirror and notice how much weight you've lost. Be grateful, feel happy. And until I see you again, much, much love. Bye.